We'll call to our special or our regular city council meeting for the city of Belgrade, and we'll begin with our pledge of allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Great, roll call, please.
Don Sanford.
Here.
Gene Barber.
Here.
John Popovich.
Here.
Joe War.
Here.
Dan Heinrich.
Here. All council members present. We have in front of us our minutes from our previous council meeting, August 11th, 2026. Entertain a motion to accept those minutes.
Make a motion to accept them.
Support. Motion by Jane, support by Dan. All those in favor? Aye. Opposed? Motion carried unanimously. Next item is to set our agenda for this evening. No changes at this time?
No, this is good.
Why not?
I'll make a motion. We set the agenda as submitted.
We have motion by Joe, support by John. All those in favor? Aye. Opposed? Motion carried unanimously. Next item is citizens' comments. Round one. No hands going in the air.
No, ever since that pavilion's now, we don't have any citizen comments.
That part last week was great.
You were complaining about something over there. Like, okay. Parking lot.
We'll tell that.
All right, then moving on from citizens' comments to number 7, our police chief report. Chuck? Chief Chuck?
I'll have the report there for the activity for the month. It was steady last month. Not a lot to report. We did get our speed sign up and running. It's on Court Street right now. I think this holiday weekend I'm gonna move that somewhere. I'll speak to Dale about putting it out on 23 so we can get our call from MDOT to remove it. But I did take off the flashing, and that was one of their concerns, the red and blue flashing. I set it so it's not flashing
Did
anymore.
you just set it because it was flashing?
Yeah. Oh, it was.
Yeah,
I've been much. Okay, I'll have to double check that.
You just gotta go a little faster past it.
I tried looking around.
I think it flashed at about 70.
Oh, does it? Hey, your ticket's in the mail. Other than that, just working with some local folks, residents here, and trying to get some of these yards cleaned up. So having good success with that, and that's about it for this month. Any questions?
No. Thank you.
Gripes, concerns? Thank you. Paul.
Thank you. Thanks, Chuck.
Thanks, Chuck. Next item on the agenda is old business, which we don't have any this meeting. So moving on to number 9, new business, item 9.1, water tower repair bids.
It is in your packet.
Yeah,
There's a breakdown. We had 3 bids come in on the water tower repairs that we needed. The problem we had is our estimate, the engineer's estimate, was $26,000, which we did get a grant for. The $26,000, and we did get the bids. The bids range from $35,000 to $77,000. There was some question on why there was such a range. The $35,000 bidder pulled their bid because they realized they missed it, and the 2 higher bidders, which were $77,000 and $58,006, they also misinterpreted one of the items on the bid. So Nelson's, our engineering company, are going to go back out, and they're talking to the 2 bidders to see where they're at. I don't know, Levon, anything else to add on that? I know Levon's been handling it pretty much, so I just better for reading the report because it was easy.
Yeah, that was the gist. He's hoping to turn around real fast this fall, still bid it out, still award it, still get it done yet this year.
When were we granted this money? Was it in the spring? Okay.
Mm-hmm.
It was in the
So
spring.
Is there deadline on spending it or anything like that?
It's a year,
Okay,
but if you run into a problem, you just let them know that this is your problem as long as you're working on it. I can't see it doesn't sound like it's gonna take a year to do it.
right.
No, I think he gave them 2 months to do it.
Yeah. Yeah,
This to fix them.
it was an engineering study and there were different items on there. A little different safety rail going up, replacing one of the lights, the aircraft lights, I can never say it.
Cathodic
Cathodic.
protection, that was the big one.
Yeah, that was a big one, and a vent had to be installed. So it was just kind of a maintenance off a study we had done. I don't remember when it was done, a year ago almost. I think that was done last spring because we were waiting for the tribe. So
So well more than half of it is the cathodic protection of the,
yes,
and that's on the elevated tank, not the ground tank.
Correct. So
Yeah.
I think the paint will hold up better or something.
It's not the paint, it's the actual metal itself.
Okay.
That's what the cathodic protection is for.
but it was fresh paint on it. So I
We
think
didn't
they
need it
will
right away or
keep the
something,
paint.
and now we need it. It was something to do along those lines.
That's a metal corrosion, so I don't know if the paint would be a better when it was new. Did you see the range on that? That was the main question.
Mhm.
Well, Gres kind of missed the vote, didn't they?
Well, I guess we're waiting for an engineer to look at it, and because it's really their estimate. It seems like it was pretty far off what it could be, huh?
Yeah, that was a little disappointing that they're that far off. And yeah, they should have it by next meeting.
Okay.
We decide what to go in. The other question is, we don't know if we need. I mean, it looks like you need everything done, but there's no. We're not being fined or violating something by not having certain things on it.
Road degradation or anything.
Right, so this is recommendation from whoever reviewed the current
Nelson tank, right?
current infrastructure, and these are the things that they're recommending
Yeah.
to do, basically. So obviously the biggest one is the cathodic protection, which is probably one of the most important things I don't think we can do to it, right? Wouldn't you agree, Joe?
I don't think they were doing anything to the next meeting. I think they wanted us to act on this meeting to reject all bids and rebid it out is their suggestion. To still
Okay, I
complete
thought
this
they were
fall.
gonna reject it. That's
Yeah.
I did have no
Yeah.
no motion, so I guess we need a motion to reject.
What is
it.
the misunderstood parts of it? Or
The cathodic? Uh,
Cathodic anode
they
protection?
thought it was from my understanding, the complete unit had replaced instead of just the rod or whatever. they put in it.
Anodes or something.
Anoid rod.
Yeah, that's all we're asking, and I think they bid it out as the whole scope of things,
Oh,
so they bid it
I see.
way too
Okay.
much, even though the bid spec specified it. But yeah, like I said,
might
this
be-
letter is recommending, rejecting, and rebidding the project. That's what he wants us to do, so he can go forward and put it back out real quick.
I'll make a motion we due to misinterpretation of the bid requirements that we reject all the bids and put it back out for rebidding. Or
Motion from Joe, support from Dan. All those in favor? Aye. Opposed? Motion carried unanimously. Moving on to item 9.2. Guess this is kind of something we talked about. Was that last meeting, Jane? You kind of brought it up, and I know we kind of talked about it before too. Yeah, doing an infrastructure tour with council, going with, sounds like he's going to be our tour guide for however long I guess it takes us to go around the city and look at, I guess, what is it, water plant, sewer plant,
In the DPW garage.
DPW garage, so pretty that's our infrastructure really. I mean, unless you want to go into a lift station, but I don't know if it's that interactive of a tour, but I think it's a great thing for us to see what infrastructure we have.
I didn't think about the lift station. It might be nice to go see the lift station, get an idea of what they used to do when they had to go down, and occasionally they still have to go down into the lift station, how deep it is. I mean, we won't go in it, but at least,
No,
yeah, but
no,
we'll
we
go
won't.
up and take a look.
Went down to the street lift station.
Yeah.
A long ladder.
We did have there was a series of dates where Heath wasn't available, right? Kind of wanted to avoid those days.
Mhm.
Um, I guess we're trying to do something in September, right? I guess anyone had any suggestions on a date? Heath is recommending, or we're recommending Monday through Thursday between 9 and 1.
That was what Heath was talking.
Yeah, he's got his schedule when he cannot make it.
Something that would probably affect Joe and John more than any of us
Mhm.
because we're all retired. You guys are probably at your busiest point right now.
I'm relatively open.
Pardon me?
I'm relatively open.
Okay, I have a bunch of recurring meetings every Thursday, so Thursday sucks.
I'm the one that wanted to see it, and I don't know right now. My life completely fell apart Saturday, so I don't know what I've got available or when. So
I guess do we want to try to do something later in the month, like maybe the last week of September? Looks like it's, yeah, second to last week, the 21st, the week of the 21st, maybe on that Wednesday or something. Say the 23rd is an option. Maybe we could. It's got Tuesday availability that week also, so maybe we could say that week.
Set up both Tuesday
Not
and
Tuesday.
Wednesday, 22nd and 23rd, and then when Jane gets her schedule figured out, we'll narrow it down to one of those two.
I'm hearing from the peanut gallery that I'm not available on that Tuesday.
Oh. Okay, how about the 21st and the
You got
22nd?
going on the Tuesday?
Monday and Wednesday. In September?
Yeah.
It's just
Pretty darn close then, eh?
just an appointment.
Oh,
Not the-
okay, I thought you were gonna have those.
He's only available that Wednesday, it looks like, on that week. So maybe the following week, that Tuesday, the 29th. Okay. So Wednesday, the 23rd, or Tuesday, the 29th.
But you said Thursdays don't work for you, Joe? Oh, he said Tuesday.
23 or 29? What time of the day are you thinking?
Can we set it for 9 a.m. the 29th?
The 23rd is an option too. I guess I don't know if you want to have a couple options or just pick one and
Yeah, the 29th I won't be available, but I've seen them. But just still the tour is always nice because you always pick
Well, we'll
them.
plan on the 23rd and make the 29th our alternate date. If Jane can't work out the 23rd.
if I can't work something out, I'll just go over there and knock on the door.
And
have a key, right? No, don't we all have a key to the?
you know, and that's just it. Those they're open all the time. You know, if you stop in, but they have them set up and be able to go to the water plant, check out the ground storage. You know, go to the DPW garage, open the door on the tank, at least to look inside. You get an idea what goes up in the pit, and
I've just never
I think it's great.
thought of seeing it.
Yeah, you'll be surprised at the wastewater treatment plant. That's quite a surprise. You know, you go by there a lot and it looks like a building. There's a lot that goes on in there.
You gone to the top of the water tower yet?
No, I was in Rose Cities.
Good with you. You at?
I was in Rose Cities.
That might be fun.
What did you paint some Whitney's 2 towers? Did you paint some graffiti on it?
No.
It's usually what went on. Somebody
Yeah.
goes up to the
No,
front.
I was on and I went up basket.
That's G's.
Kind of climate.
The 23rd was going to be our first rain date. It's going to be the 29th.
There's no other discussions.
September 23rd. Right? Was there a time frame? 9 o'clock. 9.
No other discussion on our city tour. We'll move on from new business to item number 10 on the agenda, our city manager report.
A lot going on, but not a lot going on. We had the same projects. One of the things that I did, Dan and a couple of companies, we've talked about our planning. When we did all of our planning a few years ago, there were some empty spots. I did talk to Ro about our empty spots. We're meeting with them here in the next couple of weeks to go over what we need to changes that have come up and highlight more on our planning and zoning for solar and data centers. Make sure we're covered if we're ever approached. After the last meeting, I did learn a lot about data centers, and depending on the size, they have one of the questions that came up: how many employees? And depending on the size of the data center, they can have 25 to 40 employees. You know, they're quite large. A lot of data centers already in Michigan. A lot of them are smaller ones. A data center coming into our area would be rare, just because of the infrastructure we do have, and also with solar because of our location to the power lines. But it doesn't hurt to have things in place if it comes up. So that's where we're at with that. South Court, we got one house that's a sale still moving along. We've had a lot of play on another house, so hopefully we get an offer on that one here pretty soon. So not going as quick as I thought, but we've got people looking. Campground expansion, we added some trees, pretty good sized trees over there. Looks like a campground now, looks pretty good. We'll be renting it out, sites out for Halloween in the park. This will be starting to contact campers that are on a wait list for seasonal camping for 2027. We're still waiting to put together the complete package for phase 2, which is the bathhouses, concrete pads, and the final landscaping. Hope to have that by the end of the month. The Army Corps of Engineer, they got back with us on the break wall vegetation removal. It's kind of interesting because that's not even in our jurisdiction, but we seem to be the contact point. And that is, we get the calls for it. Everybody thinks the break wall is in the city of Gres. The north side, north wall, they hope to have done by the end of December. The south side, early spring, depending on weather. And certain areas could be shut down to the public during herbicide testing. Once they get the dates firmed up, there'll be more of a public notice when they're going to be doing the work and when things can be shut down. Halloween in the park is scheduled for October 17th. That looks like it's going to kick off, hopefully for another great year. And I just want to thank Jan Gore from our Parks and Rec. We had a informational session with Huron Pines regarding our rain gardens and our bioswales yesterday. Looked at the plants, talked about the plants, had about a dozen people there. Dan showed up. Thank you, Dan, for coming out. And it was nice that Jan put that all together, and she's working hard with Lake Huron Forever to come up with a plan for our city, how to keep it in our sites and move forward with Lake Huron Forever and Huron Pines.
Good. Right. No further questions for Dale. Move on. Thank you, Dale, for the report. Moving on to comments then. 11.1 citizen comments.
DPW or Parks and Rec. Is that those?
Oh, what's that?
Tasha said the pirate ship was not safe or something on top, but I don't know what it was. Do you remember? Moving bolts or there's a hole in it. I don't know.
Was something last year, but I don't know if that got addressed.
Mentioned it again this week, so it sounds like I know those bricks not inspected at all, or
I'm gonna say yes, they're supposed to be, but I haven't seen reports on them. They're supposed to be inspected. The playground is supposed to be inspected and reports on it, so I will look into that.
Read it. All right, thank you. Moving on to mayor comments. I guess we were just here 3 weeks ago, so I don't really have too much. I've been around as very much, but stopped in to see you last week, but you were occupied, so
Yeah.
chatted with Levon instead. So 11.3 council members.
Before you get there, can I add on that too? Just
Sure.
because we must be doing something right here because last week we had the city manager of Pinconning stop in and talk to us about the success we have in our community. So that was nice. And then Wednesday, we had the city manager from Tawas, along with a couple of their DPW staff, come out and look at some of our facilities here. So we're again doing something right.
We gotta send some liaison to them, I guess now, right? When are you available?
No. Sorry, John.
Sorry. Council members, Jane.
I don't have anything new.
Good. John?
Went to farmer's market Friday and wasn't too impressed with the quality of produce that showed up there. Then I noticed that Lynch's had a stand in front of Nixon's laundromat, so I stopped there and bought some sweet corn because it was a lot better than what was available at the farmer's market. And I felt kind of bad for those people. I don't know anything about the contract or anything. I felt bad that they would love to bring their produce to the farmer's market and sell it, but they were just told that they weren't welcome there. They don't really know why. As a councilman, I just felt kind of bad listening to that. For what it's worth, I thought I'd share it.
Agreed on that, John. And we got to finish out the year and take a look at next year. I agree 100%.
I'd be happy to help in any way that I can. We maybe get a group together and brainstorm with ways to make the farmers market a big deal in Eau Gres.
Yeah. No,
But other than that, I hate to see summer come to an end. It's been a really nice summer.
Thanks, John. Joe?
Nothing really other than thanks to the city staff, both in this building and at large, for the great job they do
Amen.
keeping our city attractive and welcoming. And
That's it. All right, thanks, Joe. Dan?
The campground park, that addition, I think it's going to look really neat.
Have you seen the pictures, the aerial pictures of
Not
it?
the aerials, but I drive by there probably at least once a week, just looking at it. When they get them cement pads in and the bathrooms and all that, that'll be really cool over there.
Just some green grass makes it look really.
Oh yeah,
really
makes
sharp.
a big difference when the grass is green. There's also on Main Street, it looks like there's one house that's a lot not on that, and there's another clearing there, so somebody else must be going to put something there.
on Main Street,
Yeah, South Main Street.
South Main, right by the other one, right?
Yeah,
Four
they're
or
only
five
just a little
blocks
ways apart.
Yeah, he's cleared that out. He's talked about a couple designs and nothing firm on it yet. But again, I talked earlier about the zoning permits we've had, and they've slowed down a little, but they're not completely dead. I had another call today on someone looking at vacant lots in town here to build, so.
Yeah.
We have more action on our properties and building and add on or remodels. And,
Oh, something else. I don't know if this is now, Cody's got a chauffeur's license
his CDL.
or CDL, yeah. Is he working any of his other licenses?
Yes,
Okay,
he's way ahead of schedule,
good.
doing a
Good.
great job.
You doing the sewer first?
Water,
Okay,
he's doing a water report.
we gotta make sure he gets the sewer.
You
thing
have to
done,
work
yeah.
a whole year before you can take an exam for sewer. He only
Okay.
has to work 6 months to take the water
What
license.
we're gonna do in the meantime then, cause Heath will be retiring in December or January?
Yeah. He can still work, and he will be on as a consultant.
Okay. Everything will be kosher then?
Yeah.
Okay,
We haven't, I guess, determined how that's gonna work yet with Heath.
No.
Yeah. So
We probably should address it.
kind of committee or something.
Yeah, in November. Now we're going to work it out, and I think a lot of it's going to depend. We didn't really know how well our new person was going to adapt, and he's adapting real well. So, and then what his duties are going to be and what we need him for. Yeah, we
Right.
should probably in November put that together.
For November with both guys.
Right.
yeah, that's it.
All right, thanks, Dan.
Yeah.
Moving on from comments to number 12 on our agenda, payment of bills.
Make a motion, we pay our bill.
Motion by Joe, support by John. All those in favor? Aye. Opposed? Motion carried 5-0. Number 13 on our agenda is approval of financial statements.
I make a motion, we approve the financial statements.
Got a motion by Dan, support by Jane. All those in favor? Aye. Opposed? Carried unanimously. Last item, number 14, everybody's favorite, adjournment.
Wow.
We got a motion by John, support by Dan. All those in favor? Aye. Opposed? Motion carried. We are adjourned.